Hello, my beautiful Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome to your June 2026 prediction. So today we are going to look into what can you expect for the month of June 2026. So how we're going to do this is a little bit differently this time. First of all, we are going to look at the overall theme with the tea leaf card, this deck, and some astro dice, and then we are going to look into your love and relationships, and then your career, and then your personal growth. Okay, so let's begin with Astrodice. Let's see what is coming for you for the month of June 2026. And before we begin, I highly recommend that you write down your intentions. Okay, or you either do this after watching this reading, but I highly recommend writing down your intentions before we jump into the reading so that you can actually understand, and this reading can actually help you work towards the manifestations that you want to bring in for the month of June 2026. So let's see what's coming from a beautiful Aquarius people. Okay, very interesting. And why I said that is because we have Mercury here, and you will see in a second why I'm excited about this. So we have Mercury, we have Pisces, and we have 10th house. Okay, so first of all, communication is going to be a big theme for you. Okay, and since we have this Pisces energy, and Pisces energy is related more to your soul, your subconscious, your deep emotional state, your psyche, and we have the 10th house energy, which is more of the outwardly energy, how you portray yourself in the world, how people look at you, your legacy, your career. So there are two important themes that I see for you for the month of July, for the month of June. I said July, so maybe July has the similar vibes. So, and while I'm saying this, I'm suddenly having like choked throat, and I don't really have it. But while I was saying this, my throat is feeling like choked, scratchy. I don't know why. So, you are really being encouraged to communicate, my dear Aquarius people. Speak your mind, speak your heart out, okay? Whatever you have inside your heart, your mind, your soul, it is earning to come out of you in some shape or form, okay? Because we have the 10th house energy, so I see that a lot of you are alchemizing or turning your thoughts, your voice into something that can be presented publicly. So, for example, you could be a content creator who is putting out more content. You could be an artist, you could be a performer, you're putting yourself out there, or like you are speaking your mind, okay? And with the Pisces energy here, you are also working on understanding your own mind as well. So it's a very dual kind of energy I'm getting here. So on one hand, you are communicating your ideas, your thoughts, maybe you are writing something. Mercury is also connected with writing, publishing. Some of you could be traveling as well, traveling for work with Mercury in 10th house, or like getting some sort of recognition as well for your thoughts, your ideas, your writing, your publication, even your art, because of the Pisces energy. It could be art in any shape or form, okay? But I see a lot of communication happening, internal and external, for you. And again, with the 10th house energy, there is this emphasis on putting yourself out there in the world so that people can see you, okay? Whether it is your work, whether it is your art, whether it is your voice, your ideas, your opinions, they need to be out there. You need to be known, and you will be known for your ideas, thoughts, process, art, something, okay? We will look deeper into it, but this is one of the major themes that is coming through for you for the month of June. Okay, now let's see your tea leaf cards. What can you expect? We have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So for some of you, there could be little birth happening in your family, immediate family. Okay, so just for some of you, but from others of you, you could be, as I said, it says birth of an enterprise as well. So with the 10th house energy, some of you could be starting a new business, thinking of starting a new business, or starting a new venture of some sort. Okay, so that is very well supported this month. We have you feeling tied down or frustrated. So I understand this feeling. This could also be with the Mercury in Pisces energy and the kind of scratchy throat that I was having. Maybe you have been in the past finding it difficult to articulate your thoughts, like wherever you need to present them in work, in relationships, in form of content, in form of your writing. It could be literally anything, okay? Or maybe you have a public facing job or job profile or something, and it's like you want to put yourself out there but you have been struggling how to, okay? And we have candle, you will be shown the way, okay? Or even in general, if you are feeling tied down, frustrated by anything, you will be shown the way. Also, there is a suggestion for you if you feel overwhelmed, or like you feel dull, or like you want to work on something, you cannot focus. I would highly recommend lighting a small candle on your desk, okay? Even if it's just for like few minutes, it will. And even use unscented candle, you don't have to use toxic scented candles, although I am not against scented candles. So do you whatever works for you, but working with fire element will really help you. We also have bouquet, so compliments from an admirer. And it is interesting because I am also an Aquarius sun, and I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday I was watching a tarot reading on YouTube, and uh, like my group or my part got the same card, compliments from an admirer. So, and the under the deck energy is six of wands for you, okay? So I see people admiring you secretly or not so secretly, because Six of Wands is admiration in public, and you have the 10th house. 10th house is your public life. What people like, what are you known for, how people see you. So I definitely see some admiration coming towards you, and I feel that it is related to your thoughts, your opinions, your art, or Mercury in Pisces could also be your spiritual insights, your spiritual thought process, something like that. Okay, so all of that is encouraged for you in this month. Now let's see what else we have. We have flames of passion. Let the flames of your passion light your way, but be mindful of the fires they may ignite in your journey. And we have the candle here. So this is giving me the vibe. I mean, this card looks very chaotic. Hmm? It looks very chaotic. The message is positive, but the card looks, the picture looks very chaotic, scary. In fact, like this burning card imagery. So it's really giving me the vibe that, because we also have this card feeling tied down or frustrated. It's giving me that vibe, burn the bridges, burn that bridge or something. I don't remember that dialogue from Devil Wears Prada too, like that Emily says, burn every bridge, something. I don't remember, but if you have seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Um, so I think you will be shown the way. What if you're feeling frustrated to tie down in any situation, you will be shown the way, okay? Maybe you're starting something new, but in order to walk on this new path, in order to pursue something new, whether it's in the relationship, whether it's related to your work, okay, or something else, you might need to let go of certain situations, people, mindset, habits, something, okay? Like, let the flames of your passion light you, but be mindful of the fires that may ignite in your journey. So what that means is that you might find some friction, you might have to deal, and like I think it's pretty obvious, but the word flames of passion, it's telling me that if you are going to be obsessed about something, you have to be ruthless about about cutting certain things out of your life. Okay, so apply this to your life however it resonates. But now let's jump into what is coming towards you in the month of June 2026 when it comes to your love and relationships. So we have Mercury. This is what I was talking about. We have the mercurial energy twice in your spread. Okay, and this is specifically coming in your relationship part of the reading. So it says words, thoughts, analysis, information, learning, trade, ideas, smarts, reporting, awareness, vision, lens, palette, perception, curiosity, narrative, muse, wonder. So when it comes to your love and relationships, let me see other cards as well. We have death, transformation, and we have Knight of Cups. We have receiving, and we have vulnerability, and we have commitment. With the death card being present here, and I was talking about burning the bridges, and we have Knight of Cups. So there's one, like a couple of messages I'm receiving, actually a lot of messages, especially with this Mercury energy. First of all, with this Knight of Cups and commitment and Mercury, and also receiving, I see that someone is coming towards you with an offer of commitment. Okay, this could be literal engagement proposal, marriage proposal, but of course, that is not going to be everyone. But we literally have the receiving and the Knight of Cups and commitment in Mercury. So I feel that someone is coming towards you with some sort of love offer. Okay, and like these are two contrasting energies, because on one hand we have the Knight of Cups. Knights are more of like an immature energy, rushed energy as well. But commitment is about being more grounded in whatever you are doing. So it feels like that someone is coming towards you with some kind of grounded offer, some sort of commitment, okay, or some sort of promise. But with the Mercury energy here, I think, and we also have the death card, the card of transformation. So one message that I'm getting here is, before you receive this offer, or when you receive this offer, you need to analyze this offer not just from like the lens of love, but also trying to look at it in a way that whether this supports your growth or your next level or not. Because death is deep transformation. This is like deep, deep, deep transformation. Maybe on one side you have this love offer coming towards you, and on the other hand, you are going through some sort of identity shift. Because with this section of your reading, we are not just talking about like romantic love, this could be platonic love, family relationship, but your relationship with yourself. So with this death card, I definitely feel you are going through some sort of identity shift. Okay, you are not really the same person who you used to be. You are changing, you are becoming something like totally different. And this transformation has not started in June. It's not starting in June or maybe May. Like it has been happening like last few months or even last few years for some. Okay, and you really have to ask yourself that whether this love offer is in alignment with who you are becoming in this process of rebirthing. And again, we have this, although this is a birth energy, but with the death and the birth energy, it's like it's the rebirth energy. This could literally be rebirth of yourself or rebirth of your life itself. Like you are literally changing your life, leveling up your life. You are changing in different areas of your life. You are changing the meaning and the direction of your life in some shape or form. Big or small, it does not even matter. And sometimes we go through these changes and we don't even realize that we are changing our lives on a foundational level. You have to be curious that what this is about. But this is some beautiful energy. But definitely, if like someone is trying to communicate to you, talk to you, be open, because we also have this receiving card. Be open to what someone has to say. For some of you, this could be an ex, or someone you parted ways with. This could be an old friend you parted ways with, or again, it could literally be an ex, or it could be someone you have recently not been in contact with, and maybe they're trying to reconnect. Okay, so you have to, like, again, be open to what they're saying or what they're offering to you, listen to them. But when you make decision, you have to ask yourself whether it is in alignment with who you are becoming or where your life is headed. Okay, that is important. We also have vulnerability. So if this is in regard with someone you trust, someone you are in some sort of connection with, any specific person in your life, I would say you are being asked to be a little vulnerable and hold the space, emotional space for the other person to be vulnerable as well, because that will give you a lot of clarity, especially if you are feeling tied down or frustrated in a relationship situation, some sort of connection. Okay. This card says, I allow myself to talk about my feelings without fear of external judgment or internal trauma. When I express my feelings, a couple of funny things happen. I feel like a kindergartner. Everything gets lighter, easier, and filled with the comforting glow of honesty. Hey, no wonder kindergarten seems so fun and stress free. Absolutely. So you could be suppressing your thoughts, emotions, feeling about someone, a situation, a connection. So this Knight of Cups energy could also be you expressing your emotions, you expressing your desire for a committed relationship or something. Or with the Death card, this could be you re-evaluating what a committed relationship means to you. Maybe you are redefining the terms for yourself before you will communicate to someone else. Okay, but as I said, communication is important, like you communicating with yourself and you communicating with other person, okay, whosoever this specific person is, and be open to receiving their thoughts, messages, feelings, or whatever they have to say as well. Okay, so let me know in the comments down below, what do you think this is for you? It's like really, really interesting. So now let's look into your career part of the reading. We have Chiron, healing, healing powers, growth, image, release, personal development, inherited issues, self doubt, generational trauma, shape sensitivity, forgiveness, superpowers, divinity, cleansing, softness, pain. So, when it comes to your work life, again, very mystical energy coming through for your entire spread. We have the high priestess here. So again, very spiritual, psychic energy is coming through for your spread. So as I said, like with the Pisces energy, you are looking like, I don't want to talk about this in a general sense, but with the Chiron here and the high priestess, I think what you're working through this month is, if you have felt tied down or stuck in your career in any shape or form, you are identifying, like literally identifying, what is holding you back. Whether you are finding your answers through prayers, through journaling, through, some tarot reading, some psychic reading, some astrology predictions. I don't know, maybe some of you are going to get your birth chart reading, but I feel that you are figuring out, you are uncovering what is stopping you to grow and succeed in your career at this point of time, or manifest what you want in your career at this point of time. And I would say you have to be gentle with yourself in this process, because as I said, with this Mercury in 10th, Pisces in 10th kind of energy, and I literally have my Pisces in the 10th house. So you could also be having your Pisces in the 10th house, Mercury in the 10th house. Okay, so look at your birth chart if you wish to dive into further details or get a birth chart reading maybe. But you are being encouraged to put your thoughts, your voice, your opinion, your art, or your spiritual insights out in the world. and there have been some sort of shame, doubt, not feeling confident, or feeling even like maybe some of you have psychic gifts that you know that you have them, but you are struggling to like harness them or showcase them or like put it out in the world that okay, I got the psychic gift, or I can do this, I can do healing, I can do reiki, or maybe you have been wanting to learn that but you're not confident. So but you will be shown the way I'm telling you. And with this Chiron card here, like you are actually healing it. No matter how you're doing it, you are doing it. You are doing it. Like just handle yourself with love and care in this process, I would say. Because sometimes your success and growth is not exactly related to how much hard work you can do. Because if your mind is not in the right place, if you have a lot of shame or like uh, trust issues or like not feeling confident and like I don't know, some sort of mental block, no amount of hard work is going to help you reach your goals. This can also mean putting in the work, putting yourself out there even when you are not sure. If you are going through a healing process when it comes to work, it does not mean that you stop communicating or you stop putting your work out there. You have to keep doing that, even if in the background you are dealing with self doubt, confidence issues, or working through certain limiting beliefs or whatever. Like, you still have to, I'm telling you, with this 10th house energy, this Mercury energy, you have to put yourself out there. Okay. Yeah. We have faith and we have process. I know in my heart that everything will turn out fine, better than fine, awesome actually. So I'm willing to have faith. The High Priestess card is about faith and trust that anything that is not awesome will eventually lead me to something that is. But I am ready for awesome whenever you are, universe. You hear me? Awesome. So yeah, this month is calling for you to have faith in yourself and divine and in the process. No matter what I'm writing, designing, making, planning, or otherwise out of thin air pulling, I surrender to the process part of the process. So, again, with this birth of a child or enterprise card, like you could be trying to build something, okay? And maybe you're frustrated, maybe you're losing hope, maybe you're doubting yourself, okay? Some of you could have been writing, some of you could have been in the process of writing a book, okay, or thinking of writing a book. Keep doing whatever you're doing, okay? You have to trust the process. And in that like that process, like maybe you are in the process of building something, putting yourself out there, or building a business or something for like quite some time, maybe a few months, maybe a few years, and you have not really seen the results yet. Maybe your mind feels like this chaotic workspace here. Maybe your life feels like this chaotic workspace here, where everything feels so chaotic and messed up. But you have to understand that process is the part of the process. And this also means that you create a structure, you create a routine related to something that you want to manifest, some goal of yours when it comes to your work and career. Like, pick your goal, define your goal, define how you're going to do it, and stick to the process, stick to your rhythm, stick to your routine. Okay, that is what is going to help you. I realize that nothing is perfect at first, and I welcome the messy imperfections of my process with open arms. Messiness is proof that I trust myself. So let's ignore the dirty coffee cups and donut sharpener on my desk. Okay, so the message is quite clear here. Now let's move into the personal growth section of your reading. We have trine, flow, we have sextile, opportunity. So overall, for the month of June 26, I see growth and expansion. Okay, 100%. If you have been stuck, okay, things will be flowing again. Things will be harmonizing in your life. You are going to enjoy the process. At least you are encouraged to enjoy the process. Whatever you're trying to manifest in your life, experience in your life, okay, you are being asked to romanticize that process. We have the opportunity. This says collaborates, asserts, explains, provides opportunities, synergizes, creates possibilities for open doors, promises, brings insight to communicate. The word communication here for the third time, welcomes, develops. So, and again with this, this looks like an art palette. Yeah. So you're building something, designing something, okay? And this can also mean that you are literally designing a new life for yourself. New thought process, new goals, new routines, new rhythm. That is what I really feel for you, honestly. We have Three of Swords, we have Eight of Swords. We have surrender, decision, and detective. Okay, let's talk about these two first. So, this is such an interesting combination because Three of Swords talk about heartbreak, being cheated, third party situation, and stuff. But with the Eight of Swords, I think I have seen this combination before as well. I think one time, but yeah, this combination for me is you breaking your heart again and again through your own negative beliefs about yourself, through that negative chatter in your head, talking negatively to yourself. Like you feel caged and stuck and you suffer because of those negative thoughts. Okay. Some of you could be literally stuck in a situation where you have to make a decision. And this card particularly says sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. With this Pisces energy here, and in tarot, Pisces energy is represented by the Hanged Man, which is the card that shows like feeling stuck or changing perspective. So if there's a decision that you are like not able to make and you're feeling frustrated and tied down and all of that, I don't think June is the month to make a decision. June is the month where you pause on the decision making and you feel things, you observe things while working on things that matter, like your career goals. And we also have, interestingly, the detective card, which is great powers of observation and intuition. And High Priestess literally talks about intuition, intuitive powers. I did not remember what was here on the back of this card. So when I saw this card, and when I looked at the bottom of the card, we literally had the surrender card, so I pulled this out. And this says, stop trying to control life, it gets in the way of divine intervention. So I do see that there's some situation in your life where you feel that you are at crossroads and you are constantly trying to find out the truth, to seek truth, and there's nothing wrong with it. But for the month of June, I feel that you are literally being asked to go with the flow in a way. Like look for, like, whatever this decision making is, okay, that situation or whatever, feel free to share in the comments. I would love to help you and guide you with that. But you know what the situation is where you are stuck in making some sort of decision. Again, with the opportunity and flow, you have to look out, okay, this is, I have to make decision in the situation. What are the opportunities present in front of me, and which with which opportunity I find the more ease and more flow, and not just like comfort, but like we saw with this death card, what feels more aligned with the person I'm becoming or the life that I'm trying to create for myself. And this can also mean to distract yourself from the decision making and work on the opportunities that present themselves before you. So whether that's an opportunity in your work, in your career, maybe related something to self-growth, like look for more creation in your life. Like where can you create something? The things that are in your control. Like focus more on creating stuff, building stuff, putting yourself out there. Okay, and do not jump into decisions and conclusions, and be open minded. Like this is literally the month where you observe, where you flow, where you look out for opportunities, okay, and literally build something. You will be shown the way, and burn the bridges where something is not serving you. I know this sounds very, I don't know, this sounds very vague in a way, like very deep, abstract. And I think being an Aquarius, like if you whether you have Aquarius sun, moon, rising, being an Aquarius, you are not really scared of abstract things in life. That's how I would say. Okay, so let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this, and like what is that you're dealing with, what is that you're trying to navigate. I would love to help you out in the comment. And in the astrology deck, the under the deck energy was Cancer, feeling sympathetic, comforting, nostalgic, protective, intuitive, birthing, again tender. So I see that definitely. Yeah, fourth house again, dreams, Neptune, that Pisces energy again. Like, yeah, first house self. You are going through some sort of rebirth, some sort of identity shift, and you are being asked to be gentle with yourself. Whatever you are doing, you will be rewarded. You will be known for it. You are, whosoever is watching this, like, you are supposed to be known for something. You're going to be applauded. You're going to get your credit for something. But as you work through this decision making or building something in your career, you have to learn to be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace. Do not forget to nurture yourself. And yeah, I forgot to mention that I was also getting this card, that burnt out energy. So work on your goals or whatever your focus is for the season of life, but do not forget to take care of yourself. Okay, do not forget to take care of yourself. So this is what I have for you, my Aquarius and Moon rising Venus. Do not forget to watch the reading for your other zodiac signs, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye bye.